9 Game of Thrones deleted scenes that change everything. Contains one of the all-time great GOT monologues. Littlefinger's theory about chaos, power, and ladders sends chills up our spine every time. Game of Thrones has finished. You may have noticed, but while we argue amongst ourselves about how it could have been done better or, alternatively, that it ended perfectly, let's take a look back. The following you can watch them all below. But this brief scene packs even more than that. In Littlefinger's boasting about his allies while diminishing Varys' friends came back to bite him more than a little. Basically, this lost moment feels like some classic George R.R. Martin scene setting that the showrunners deemed surplus to requirements. But, while we're actually glad this scene was deleted, it goes a bit too far, and the Hound grabbing Sansa with his armored hand is awkward. It's interesting to revisit it, especially as it gives an early glimpse at Sansa toughening up. The seeds of Lady, she's clearly already trying to plot and plan her next move, even as she comforts her heartbroken brother about the death of his true love, who also happens to be her husband. Man, this show is awesome. It's a lovely moment for both characters, an opportunity for Tywin to demonstrate his intense intelligence, and for Pycelle to finally reveal his. Oh, and it contains the fairly important reveal that Pycelle is almost entirely responsible for the Lannisters' current power position. Also, Tywin is fishing while dressed like a pirate? Which should have made it. The show messed around with Shay's character quite a bit. She's strong to start, but it's not just what's going on in the carriage that makes this one intriguing. That final shot of sparrows on the streets of King's Landing adds significantly to their general atmosphere of menace, showing how prevalent they were at this point. It's a cool shot. This conversation could have directly inspired Sir Alliser to kill Jon, so it's weird it was taken out. Tormund is easily one of the top 5 best Game of Thrones characters, so we'll take any excuse to see more of him. As for Sir Alliser, but with her pregnancy continuing to be a plot point throughout the season, surely they'd have told us if the baby didn't exist? As it turns out, the show knew exactly what happened to Cersei and Jaime's baby, it just didn't want to tell us. Like, ever. As it turns out, a miscarriage scene was scripted and shot but ultimately cut from the show. Possibly, in fact, it's so significant, it might be the reason we've still never seen it. Yes, according to D&D, Sir Pounce is dead, murdered by Cersei. Cersei hated the name Sir Pounce so much she could not allow him to survive, Benioff said. So she came up. Weiss teased fans with the possibility of some cat death deleted footage. If you buy the super, all jokes aside, if this scene is indeed real, then it certainly would have sucked any remaining sympathy we had for Cersei and Benioff and Weiss out of the final season, so we're glad we didn't get to see it. MSN UK are empowering happiness for Mental Health Awareness Month. Find out more of
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I get fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.